You know, Max Holloway is now very important in two divisions. But some weird stuff is happening right now with him and Ilia Topuria. You know, Ilia Topuria, the new champion, is as exciting a new champion as we had in a long time. But right now, he doesn't seem anxious to be in there with these his idea of star building seems to differ from most. So Rogan told us that Alexander Volkanovski was offered a rematch in Perth, Australia, UFC 305 on August 18th. Max said that Ilia has been acting like an angry girlfriend. So Max said, so we had a Bible verse off of Twitter. Everyone says 10-8 Holloway because of the verse I used against him. That's all I said. And then he writes a paragraph to me. I didn't even read it. That's how long it was. I was tripping out. It was like an angry girlfriend text. My wife don't even text me that much. So I read the first two sentences and I was like, yeah, I'm not reading this. What the hell is going on with me? I don't know what's going on, bro. I was like, what the F? Did I make my wife mad? And then Joe said, I don't know who he wants to fight next, but I know he turned down the Perth one, UFC 305, the Alexander Volkanovski rematch. See, all I just told you guys is that you need the name that comes from the generation before. Ilia seems to be taking another approach. I don't know exactly what it is, though, because he said he wasn't going to fight Brian Ortega. He said he wasn't going to fight Max Holloway. And now it sounds like he's not wanting to fight Alexander Volkanovski again. Those are the names from the featherweight pass. He doesn't seem to want to fight those guys. I don't know when looking at those rankings who would be next. Now he's agreed to fight Max Holloway. He said Max Holloway has something very valuable to him. That's the BMF championship. He'll fight Max, but only if Max's BMF title is on the line too. So Ilia Topuria is the champ. And as the champ, at times, you have some say into who you're going to fight, when you're going to fight him, when you're ready, and all that. I don't know, though, if he has as much say in this as he thinks he does. Max Holloway, to me, is clearly the guy. If not, Alexander Volkanovski. Max told me that. Him and I spoke personally, and he goes, I thought Volk was going to get a rematch. How in the world does he not get a rematch? This is from the guy that's waiting for the title fight. But he recognizes, look, man, this dude beat me 3 times, long-reigning champion. If anyone deserves an immediate rematch, it's this guy. But it doesn't sound like that's happening for Alexander Volkanovski. I think Ilia Topuria needs to come right out and say, hey, I want Max Holloway on this date. Then it'll be on Max. Because now Max is the guy that sure he has the BMF title, but he wants the featherweight championship. Ilia has that. When Ilia says, I want this fight on this date, Max will have to say, okay, or he will say no, and then they will move on. And then Ilia Topuria at that point can then start to go, I don't want to fight him. He had his chance. He could have did it then. He didn't want to play by the rules. He has to make a statement saying, this is what I want as the champ, and then put the ball in Max's court to deny it. But right now, it's not coming off great because he's batting away all these guys with no clear idea of who else there is. If there was more guys, right? If Aljo had fought phenomenal in his debut, which I didn't mind this fight all that much, honestly. Or if Calvin Kattar was still on fire. If Brian Ortega had been winning, and obviously he won his last fight, but it was on like a long win streak. Or if Arnold Allen was still riding hot or hadn't lost to Max Holloway, then we can say, okay, maybe this dude. But he's not fighting Evloev, right? Who's 18-0, I think, 19-0 now. He's not fighting those guys. So he's in a situation where he's going to have to fight one of those names that he doesn't seem to want to fight. So now he can start to make it seem like it's them that's the holdup and not him. That's what he needs to do. Because right now, it's just weird, right? Like he's not telling us what's next, but he's saying no to a lot of things that can be right now. And I don't know that you can do that as the champ. But Max Holloway wants to fight. He'll fight anybody. And he was on Rogan and talking about Ilia and the fight with Ilia and the fight with Justin and so many other things. One, he got knocked down against Max Holloway. That is the truth. Against Justin Gaethje, sorry. That is the truth. He said it on the night. He goes, he hit so hard, man. He goes, wow, I actually went down for the first time in my career. And two, he ain't fighting me. It'd be the biggest mistake of your life, Holloway. He ain't fighting me. I'm the baddest man on the planet, and I was the baddest man on the planet. Look, Max is one of my best friends. He's a great guy. Love the guy to death. So happy for his success. And I love that we've had this thing going for at least 7 years, right? We've been doing this whole thing for 7 years, so it's been fun. But Holloway, I will meet you anywhere. Actually, I want to meet you in Hawaii, because why wouldn't I want to go to Hawaii to chase down Max Holloway? It's beautiful. And I'll take on any islander. Anybody that wants this can get it. It was fun watching him and Joe say, this dude could have made 85, but this dude loves the food too much. I do love the food too much. I was never cutting that weight. I made that weight in college, would never do it again. But Holloway, don't make a mistake, because if you do, I'll be right there waiting for you to kick your ass. Guys, in the comments, tell me what you think should happen at 155. Was Arman wrong for turning down the Makhachev fight? Also, do any of you have any idea into the way Ilia's thinking? Because I don't. I can't figure it out. From a guy that's been in the position, I can't figure it out. So in the comments, you guys tell me, was Arman right? And also, what's Ilia thinking? Who should he fight next? Let me know. Guys, like, subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you all so much for the support. We appreciate each and every one.